the IMF Director General was here. She said something very, very noteworthy. She said 15% of the growth, global economic growth this year is coming from India, 15%. That if you look in very adverse conditions, tremendous headwinds, the kind of headwinds I told you, COVID, Ukraine, debt, for us to maintain that 7% level is something which the world actually very much respects, it takes note of. But it's not just economic growth. I spoke about the talents of India. Remember, for them this is a contribution. There's a big semiconductor, there's a big chips debate. Who will control chips in the world is a huge strategic issue. The last time I was in the US, I was told by an American industry association saying 40,000 chip designers and engineers are in India, and without them, actually American industry will not be able to have that kind of position that it has. By the way, many of them in this city. So the point I'm making is, for the world, it is actually the changes of India, the strength of purpose in India, the I would say resolve, the self-confidence, the contributions that India is making, the ideas that India is tabling. Some of the big international initiatives have come from India. International Solar Initiative. We have right now this year, after the International Day of Yoga, Prime Minister had another idea. This time it's International Year of Millets. Now, I think I'm in a part of India where I don't have to explain millets to anybody. But remember one thing, and serious, I take this serious point. Millets was part of our history and heritage and culture. It was our food habit. We actually slowly started diluting it, giving it up. So when people speak about, our tradition, our history, this is not a question of, oh, that was in the past and we are headed in a modern direction. There are a lot of things which are very good for us in our culture, history, and traditions. And millet is a very, very good example of that. And finally, I think the world today is getting India ready because they see a country that is globally responsible, that is willing to step out there, make a big difference. Since 2014, we have built a huge reputation in the world as what is called a first responder in a crisis. Countries do that sometimes, mostly in their own neighborhood. But many of you would have seen that in this earthquake which took place in Turkey, in 24 hours, our NDRF team was there. That we were able to set up a field hospital. So, anytime your mood is a little down, watch the YouTube of that field hospital. Watch what Turks have to say. See what the world is saying today about India. You don't have to take it from an Indian foreign minister. I am a biased party. Listen to the world. Listen to the world talk about vaccines. Listen to the world talk about, Indian hospitals. Go to Sri Lanka. Ask them, which country has stood by you, in what manner. This is today what the world is seeing in us.
Please subscribe to Nationalist Hub English channel for more interesting videos, and don't forget to like and share this video. Nationalist Hub, it's a news revolution.